So my patients ask me all the time, does stress cause ulcers? Well, stress doesn't actually cause ulcers because ulcers are actually, breaks in the lining of the stomach, but it can feel like an ulcer when you're under stress. So ulcers are usually caused by either anti-inflammatory use like ibuprofen, Motrin, things like that, or an infection called H. pylori. Those are the two most common reasons that cause ulcers. But when you're under stress, it can feel like an ulcer, where you have the discomfort, the fullness feeling, pain sometimes, nausea, all of those things. And the reason is because stress actually affects the nerves of the stomach. And this is something we call non-ulcer dyspepsia. Non-ulcer dyspepsia is actually an irritability of the stomach, or IBS of the stomach. And this happens because the nerves that surround the stomach get irritated when we are under stress. So there's a huge gut-brain connection. And all these nerves get affected by what's going on in our minds. So there are a lot of serotonin receptors in our gut, and those get affected when we're under stress. So when the nerves around the stomach get irritated, you can get the fullness feeling. And it creates the sensation as though you have an ulcer. So when people used to say in the past, don't get stressed out, you're going to get an ulcer. Well, it wasn't really a true ulcer. It was that there was an irritability of the stomach that felt like an ulcer. So these days, there are many different techniques that can help kind of relax those nerves, especially the vagus nerve that really innervates the stomach. One of the biggest things are mindfulness techniques like meditation, diaphragmatic breathing. Those actually activate our parasympathetic nervous system. So when we're under stress, our sympathetic nervous system, which is the flight or fight, is going strong. And when you have the flight or fight growing strong, it feels irritated. But if you can activate our parasympathetic nervous system to relax those nerves, then we can combat that. And the way to do that, again, like I said, is with things like meditation, mindfulness techniques, diaphragmatic breathing. All these things activate our parasympathetic nervous system and relax those nerves that surround our gut. And when we do that, we can actually help with all the symptoms that come along with stress.